Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider and welcome back to Jurassic World, the game. And this is the episode where we will actually be unlocking ARMORMATA, which I'm so very excited for, as you can imagine. What was that stuff there? What was the other pack there? There's something else there. There's this, which looks pretty normal, whatever, kind of bad. But then there's this pack, which I thought was kind of interesting. Oh. Okay, never mind. It's not that interesting. Okay. Well then, it looks like we got some more calendar stuff, which is always very appreciated, even though it's not the best in the world. But welcome back, guys. It's been a very, very eventful day in terms of Jurassic World game. We've had a lot of stuff to do, and still a lot more to do throughout this episode, so I'm all very excited for that, and I hope you are too. So let's get this Ceratobato, and then we're going to get him up to level 30. At least we'll put him in the incubator to get level 30. What's the point of wasting the bucks? Although, is the fusion lab for hybrids the same as the regular? Like if you're fusing a hybrid for the first time, is the same as, I think it is. So, you know what, we'll hold off on that, just so we can fuse, of course, ARMORMATA, which I'm so very excited for today. If you guys already don't know, we do actually have ARMORMATA already. We've got a level 20. But we got both of those from a pack that I paid for. I know. I paid for a pack. Like, oh, that's like what, you know. But it was okay. In my defense, it was a very, very good pack, and I got two ARMORMATAs out of it. Aerotitan for bucks is not worth it. Although I'm very tempted. If there's any other super, I would do it. Except ARMORMATA. That is a sweet deal. I will 100% take that. Anything else eventful? Not really. Alright, what can we do here? Well, we're out of coins, so we'll do DNA for Jurassic, why not? No, that's a lot more expensive than the original, so why would I ever do that? Plus, I think I'm in plentiful supply of Unitosaurs, by far the most common legendary of them all. Probably more common than some of the super rares, I'm going to be honest, so probably fine if without it. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm so very excited to get this creature today, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, and plus we'll do some park revamp stuff after, which I'm also very excited for, because it's been a second since we touched that. I know I say that every single time. It's always been very sporadic, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish it before episode 500. At least that is the goal, or at least on Isla Nublar. I mean, I feel like that isn't really that ambitious of a goal, so we might as well try to do it. So yeah, we'll see. If it all works out, then that'll be great. So first I have to collect all the coins since we've got so many bloody dinosaurs everywhere. We have a brand new woohoo, super woohoo, or sorry, mega woohoo, who looks beautiful. Is this worth doing? Heck no, 30 DNA is horrible. So yes, I know there's this stupid pack thing. I want to get into the Legendary League, but I don't think I will. At the very least, I want to get Hunter, because I want to get something Cenozoic out of it. Otherwise, it's like kind of stupid, right? But I don't know. I'll think about it. We might do it some on camera. I don't even know. So obviously, ARMORMATA is right now our best creature that we have on our roster. It's level 20, which makes it so insanely strong. So having another level 10 is just going to be really nice, even though technically we really don't need it. I was actually talking about last episode when we got Woohoo. I was like, oh, it won't matter. We're going to get Monostegatops as well. We don't really need Armor. I forgot about how the fact we were going to unlock ARMORMATA again and get the actual level, an actual level 10 ARMORMATA as well. So that just makes it more and more herbivores. It's really funny. We are not going to need herbivores for a while is what that means. So it's like a good thing, because it's like we're getting a bunch of new creatures, a bunch of very strong creatures. And that's obviously better than, you know, having weaker creatures, I guess you could say. But they're all going to be herbivores. So I guess any chance we can use a herbivore, we might as well use one of the really strong ones. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but hey man, I don't even know what's happened, but just in the past couple weeks, herbivores have just been in plentiful supply, even past couple months. And it is going to be kind of a sacrifice, because we are unfortunately going to lose our max Nodosaurus, which I am definitely very sad about. I'm actually more sad about the fact that we're losing our max Mosasaurus, because he actually, we don't have a lot. We have Nodosaurus unlocked, so we can always get a version of that creature. But for now, this is going to be buy for Mosasaurus Gen 2. But I mean, that's why I did the collector's exchange. I didn't spend hundreds of thousands of amber and bucks just to, you know, get one Mosasaurus Gen 2, which is very helpful, but it's not so insanely more powerful than the level 20 VIP. I know it's kind of a lie. It is quite a bit more powerful, isn't it? But it's just a killing machine. It just looks awesome, and considering the amount of food and DNA. Well, we didn't put DNA, but food and definitely a little bit of books that we put into this guy. It's gonna be very sad to see him gone because I don't know when we'll see it. So it feels really bad. It feels like we shouldn't be doing it, but I know it's for the best. So I think it's very fair. We could, dude. I know. I feel bad about this too because it's like. I know it doesn't feel necessary, but it's really more so that we can go in and unlock it and we can buy it. Because after this, we won't need herbivores ever for the rest of our game. And so it's probably worth right now. I mean, ARMORMATA is already better than Notosaurus, so it already kind of deletes that out of the equation. It's just the Mosasaurus Gen 2 that I feel really bad about. So, you know what? Let's do it. There we go. There's no turning back now. I hate to see them go. I hate to see them go when they were really cool, and we just got them, especially Mosasaurus Gen 2. But you know what, man? This is gonna be the road to something new, which is ARMORMATA, which we already technically have. But still, this guy. Oh my, what? He was just like, nope. You know what? How about you don't have that? Maybe it's a sign that we don't need to fuse this. What if it takes us all the way back in time? Did it? I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Okay. I didn't know we had ARMORMATA in here. Why did we do that? It's like one. It probably has an insane coin production, right? Or at least a pretty great one. Yeah, we'll put it over here. Why not? Actually, it's not even that crazy. I'm gonna be honest. It's like very mid coin production, but hey, we'll take it anyways. So there is another. I thought it has the best one in the game. I guess the percent of low. I mean, 100,000 every 2 hours is nothing to sneeze at. It's not as much as some other creatures, so. But it does have the most of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So that's another reason, maybe a small reason to get, go and get this guy. I mean, again, like, he really opens the door. I know we have other creatures like Dracoceratops who are also very powerful, but whenever you can settle for the best, why not go for the best? Don't settle for anything lower. I know this guy costs way more. I mean, not even way more. It costs 4,000 more, right, if I'm not mistaken. In terms of herbivore hybrids, I think it's probably just 4,000 more. So let's do a little comparison then while we're here. So we have all 5 of these guys, and most of them are very close in DNA with the exception of Segnosuchus, who's about 10,000 less than Dracoceratops. So the best one out of all of them is definitely Segnosuchus or ARMORMATA. They're both very close because Segnosuchus has a significant amount more attack than ARMORMATA. I would call that significant. An extra 1,000 is a lot more. But the health on ARMORMATA is also really great, and it's also very significant, and that makes the stats of ARMORMATA, like, unarguably better. I think you would have to argue that ARMORMATA has better stats. But the DNA cost is the real question, and I think I'll have to get Segnosuchus to really answer which one is better, because Segnosuchus is definitely way easier to get. I know I haven't unlocked the Segnosaurus yet. I haven't gotten the tournament for Segnosaurus or Clash of Titans or anything like that, but it's still, relatively speaking, it's easier than most because you only have to get one tournament creature. The other one's just a super rare that you unlock in battle stage, so that makes it way more useful. So obviously, I think those guys are pretty unambiguously the best. Dracoceratops is very solid if you can get those guys, but again, it's 2 tournament hybrids, or tournament creatures, sorry. So, like, whenever it comes to the tournament creatures, the tournament hybrids, it's more just like what tournament creatures you get. Like, if you get Triceratops Gen 2 and Dracorex, then great, you get Dracoceratops. I get that Mosasaurus Gen 2 is probably a lot more rare than those creatures, but also not really, because there's less aquatic creatures, so there's more chance of it being cycled around. Although I haven't personally seen a Mosasaurus Gen 2 during this Let's Play. Maybe I saw it once. I think I saw it once early on, but definitely not in the time that I played. So, with that in mind, I think that ARMORMATA would definitely be better. It's not a huge jump. If you can make that 4,000, I guess when you're maxing it, that's a lot, but if you have enough DNA to max it and you're like ready to max it, then I don't think that 4,000 DNA is going to be very significant at all. It's a little bit, sure, but the stats are just better. I mean, they're not insanely better. It's only an extra 1,000 health and really just 300 attack, but that's a decent step up, I would say. Plus the coin production, if you want to put that into effect, yeah, this guy definitely has much better coin production. So take that with as you will. And then you have the other 2 contenders. I don't want to completely disregard Spinoceratops because it is cheaper than ARMORMATA. It's got more attack. Still not as much as Segnosuchus, but it's pretty close. It's still better than Segnosuchus stats-wise. But ARMORMATA, it is missing a good... Yeah, that's how much, like... 2,000, 3,000 health. I would say almost 3,000 health. So it's missing quite a bit of health, and it really only gains, like, 300 attack. Which is, again, it's good, but that's the same difference between Dracoceratops and ARMORMATA. So... it's kind of just okay, I would say. I'd say, honestly, Spinoceratops is more on the level of Dracoceratops than anything. Although it's got a little bit more attack for sure. It's also missing about 2,000 health from Dracoceratops. And obviously the worst is Iguanasuchus. That's, nobody's going to argue with me on that one, I don't think. It's just, it has almost no place in the game. It's got less than 10,000 health and barely 3,000 attack. So it's really not that great. I guess it's better than some of the newer Termi hybrids compared to some of those guys. I guess this one is a bit more cost effective, but like barely, honestly. It's pretty much up there with Ophthaloceraspis, and even honestly, as much as I hate to say it, and as much as people will hate me for saying it, Baguette, who is very expensive for his cost, but of course there's a reason for it. There's not even bad tournament hybrids for the herbivores, is what I really discovered. Because it used to seem like there was, but nowadays it's not really that bad. I think the addition of Spinoceratops added a lot of variety, and there's only one garbage one, which really helps. And Iguanasuchus isn't even the most garbage. You know, with like the pterosaurs and the amphibians, even though they're small collections of tournament hybrids, they still have stinkers. So the fact that these guys don't really, I'd say the only one that's a miss is Iguanasuchus, and it's not even that bad. So I think that helps. So there we go. There's the Yaptastic section out of the way. Actually, I'm curious about these guys. Might as well check these guys as well. I don't even know the DNA cost of these guys. I think Parasaur is like 7,000, right? Oh my god, Parasaur is pathetic. It's actually Gigantocephalus. I used to think was okay, but it's also not that good. It's also not great. It's better than Parasaur for sure. But not by a lot. Not as much as it really should be. So, kind of mid, honestly. Both of those are mid, and obviously compared to the other two who are pretty unambiguously like just awesome creatures, that is a bit of a, you know. So, yeah, not bad though. Kind of interesting. So there we go. We have another level 10, which is just so awesome to have. So let's see. I'm excited. I mean, we already know where it is. It's not really... Ooh, I like that. Okay, Ankylodocus is still better, which I do actually appreciate a lot. Well, okay, I don't appreciate a lot, but I spent more DNA on Ankylodocus, although... I spent more DNA on ARMORMATA, technically, because I spent all that DNA for Nodosaurus, who's now gone. No, my Nodosaurus and Mosasaurus Gen 2. They've disappeared. Normally, I love getting backups, you know, level 20 and level 30 minimum, but... This time I couldn't do it because there's no point. I couldn't even get a Mosa Gen 2 backup if I tried. And I say, honestly, in honor of Mosa Gen 2, we should do the battle stage for Mosa Gen 1, honestly. We don't even need to try out Nodosaurus, but we can if we want to. Actually, we ever tried out Woohoo in the earlier episode? I said I would, but I never did it. So, let's do the Mosasaurus battle stage. All right. Let's see what we can do here. So, we're going to start off with the flock. Actually, you know what? Flocks are boring. You know what? Let's do something interesting finally. For once, the carnivore can be pretty weak. I don't care what the carnivore is. Do we have any health tank? You know what? We haven't used Glyphthorax yet. I know it's garbage, but I mean, relative to our team, it's fine. So we'll use him. And then he's gonna switch out to Procerata, right? No, he's gonna switch out to Pterodustros. So we might as well put in our power herbivore, which is gonna be Woohoo. And then we'll just put an amphibian to kill Proceratosaurus, who will just be somebody... Do we have any new additions? I don't think we have done anything amphibian-wise, no. I mean, we always go for the Diplosuchus, so we might as well use the level 20 at least, because it's a bit more interesting, even though it's a bit overkill, it's fine. Oh, there's our Nodosaurus. Oh my god, it's almost as if it was intentional. Oh my god. Beautiful. Oh, I miss that thing so much. Genuinely, the design grew on me a lot. I see why a lot of people were... Oh my... What the frick is that? Huh? Why he look like that? What the sus? Alright, okay. I said what the sus in 2025. Yes, sir. Why do you... No, why do you look like that? I don't like that at all. He's got like a weird... like... Oh! Well, there's Woohoo. I hope you guys enjoyed Woohoo. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, we might be cooked then. We might be very much cooked. We might be. I'm not sure. Let's see. Because that was kind of not expected at all for him to have 2,000 bloody attack. Oh my god. This thing is horrifying. What the hell? Oh my god. So ugly. I should have put this on my top 10 scariest dinosaurs list with Bonnie. Because it is so bad. Oh my god. I think I hate it. I think I genuinely don't like this design. And that rarely happens. Like, usually I'm like, oh, no, it's got good parts. Oh, my God. Can we barely kill it? Oh, no. Never mind. Just can't read numbers. Okay, and then, yeah, there we go. We won. We won pretty easily. Yeah, it was an easy battle. I don't know. I just didn't realize that all of them would be glass cannons, I guess. Except this guy, who looks awesome. Yeah, the design genuinely grew on me. I can see why a lot of people consider this their favorite, or one of their favorites in the game. Because it looks really, really good. And now I miss it. I miss it so much. I love that Ankylosaurus so much. I mean, the stats weren't even incredible or anything. It's basically just a worse version of the ARMORMATA, which we have now. But, man, it was cool. It was definitely cool. But it'll be worth it. We'll do stuff with it now that we've opened the gate. To being able to buy more in the future. Whether it's more level 10s, maybe even more level 20s. In the far, far future, level 30s and 40s. Ooh. And there we go, guys. Episode 5, 490? 490, yeah. We have finally unlocked the Mosasaurus, which is so ridiculously cool that I can't believe we haven't gotten it from a pack or anything. Even though it's one of the most iconic creatures. It's very abundant in packs, too, but we just never got it. So I'm so excited for that, and hopefully that will avenge Mosasaurus Gen 2. We'll try to get that guy hatched. I can't really guarantee that I'll be leveling it up, because, of course, there's not really a point. But, you know what, man? I'm glad that we finally have it. And that is just awesome. So I said I would do some park stuff, and I say that every episode, and then I don't end up doing it. So today's episode, let's try it. You know what we need to do? Let's get these guys. These are the weird little Permian creatures. So let's kind of have an area for them, because I think 6 is the perfect amount. I think that's how many are in the game. So that'll actually be really good. So we have Ophidiodon. And then we have Dimetrodon, don't we? So let's find our good old Dimetrodon. So I know this is probably the part where everybody's going to clock out, but for the ones who want to stay, you know, they can stay. For the people who enjoy it, the insiders, the true insiders, they can stay. I'm just kidding, all of you are true insiders, but, you know, I really appreciate the guys who stay for any length of the episode. That's just awesome to me, because these videos, I understand. I mean, I try my best to make them as entertaining as possible, but that's always going to be the case. You know, there's going to be dry spots of the videos. There's going to be dry spots. Sometimes there's just entire videos that are just really dull, and, you know, I try to mostly avoid it, but, you know, sometimes it just happens that way, and that is worth it. And look at all these beautiful people who are just commenting stuff, and I love that. It's my favorite part of doing this. I think comments are easily, I think if you ask anybody, honestly, they'll tell you that's their best part. So I know 6 slots is a lot for some Permian creatures, but I think that'll fit everybody. Although I just realized that we don't have a lot of them out yet. Spenacodon. We've unlocked all of them, I think. Edaphosaurus, Spedicodon, Secodontosaurus, but we haven't hatched any of them. So there's not really a point in keeping all of them in the park. And say if we keep 4, that's plenty. Right? Probably, right? Yeah, I think so. So actually, what we'll do then, if we're going to do that, is we'll move them back here, and then we'll save those back 2 spots for those guys. And then for these guys, we have Guanlong, Utahraptor, Pyraptor, Monolopsaurus, Velociraptor Gen 2, Panthera, Trodon. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What do we do in this kerfuffle? Well, let's see. What other... Let's see if we can try to figure out the Sarasuchian area. The Sarasuchian, I don't know what it's called. But let's try to figure out this area if we can in today's episode. Because I want to get it done for sure, because it feels like it's kind of been the part that I was really devoted to at the beginning, but then I just sort of stopped. So, what we have here is Guanlong, Utahraptor, what's the next one? Pyraptor, which we already put in, Dilophosaurus, which is part of the original park, Monolopsaurus, which I did put in. I know, okay, Monolopsaurus, okay, before anybody says it, yes, I know those guys are theropods. Monolopsaurus is a theropod, but we could put it somewhere else in the park, too. Nah, no, it's fine, we'll just keep it here. What's the point of complicating it? They're little bipedal tiny things, okay? In this game they are, so who cares? Somebody out there cares. Compy would technically fit in here, but I don't think we need to have the flocks out. They're kind of their own thing, so I think we're good without them. I skipped over Velociraptors. Yeah, Velociraptor Gen 2. Okay, and then now we get into the big guns. Okay, we have all the star creatures, but I kind of want to put them in their own area since there's so many of them. Kind of have like a raptor paddock or something, so I think we'll skip out on those for now. And see if we have any of the other guys. Troodon, that's one I see. Let's go ahead and dump you out somewhere, and then have Troodon come in here. That sounds just fine. Just fine. And also you got the hybrids as well, but those, again, kind of going to do their own thing. Oviraptor, I would say also counts, so we'll put Oviraptor here. Tenicalagrius, we'll go there. And what else? I think that's it, actually. Am I right? Yeah, that is it. Okay. Well, that is fine, I guess, for now. I don't know. I don't know. This just isn't something I really feel like I want to do on camera, so we'll go ahead and do it off camera. I think if we leave anything, we could do this part, but I think we'll save it for another episode. I think this one has definitely run its course. So, and that's enough for this one. So thank you guys all so much for tuning in for this episode of Jurassic World: The Game. I hope you enjoyed most of it. And, yeah, it's been pretty fun. And until then, I will see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out. Hello everyone, my name is Jurassic Insider, and welcome back to Jurassic World: The Game.